exhibits. But remember, it's not all about dead things on display. The displays are only the surface. Behind the scenes, the museum is always busy. The collection represents decades of research and evolution. From the new distance learning program to proving evolution each and every day, the Museum of Natural History here in Pittsburgh is one of the leading research facilities in the country. Tim Pierce, one of the museum curators and head of the mollusk department, was able to answer a few of our questions about the museum.
Hello, I'm Tim Pierce. I'm the curator of mollusks at the Carnegie Museum of Natural History, and I'm also the head of the section.
If you had one statement to say about your department, what would it be?
That mollusks rock.
Do you travel a lot to collect snails and other mollusks?
Not often enough. Fieldwork is really the fun part.
So where are some of the places you've gone?
Lately I've been doing a lot of work right here in Pennsylvania, trying to update our knowledge of the distributions of snails in Pennsylvania. But I also have been to some other countries. I've spent a lot of time in Turkey. I did spend a year in Madagascar, and that was really awesome. I've been to East Africa, and I spent some time doing some work in Far Eastern Asia. The vast majority of our snails are not on display, and what we're seeing here today behind the scenes is the part of the museum that most of the public doesn't get to see.
The distance learning program allows students in classrooms anywhere in the country, technically, to experience firsthand all that the museum has to offer. One of the museum's educators informs the students on whatever subject the video conference is about, ancient Egypt, bats, dinosaurs, and is able to answer any questions the students may have. The live and interactive video chat with museum staff members gives students everywhere the opportunity to visit and learn more about the museum and what happens there.
My name is Pat McShay, and I work here at Carnegie Museum of Natural History in the Division of Education. I have two areas of responsibility. One is oversight for the museum's distance learning program. We do video conference programs, which is usually someone from the museum, myself, or a colleague, being a guest teacher for a class period. My other area of responsibility is the museum's loan program. This museum is more than 100 years old, and throughout that whole time, the museum has always made materials available for teachers to borrow and use in their classrooms. Fossils, rocks and minerals, taxidermy mounts of wildlife, archaeology specimens, loads and loads of things we make available for teachers to use.
The fossil and dinosaur collection at Carnegie is known throughout the world. Every day, researchers and museum staff members help to show our region and the world what natural life was like for the Inuit, for the oceans, and in particular for the dinosaurs and other reptiles. Everyone knows about the dinosaurs, but the new exhibit is the first completely scientifically accurate permanent display. However, the interesting part of it is the behind the scenes. Researchers have spent years finding out how the bones fit together, how the dinosaurs ate, slept, drank, moved, and it all shows in the exhibit. This complicated process of research goes into all of the exhibits, and the collection has become widely respected because of it. All sections have ongoing research divisions, and discoveries made by Carnegie Museum personnel are published frequently. The departments at the museum include anthropology, birds, botany, invertebrate paleontology, mammals, minerals, vertebrate paleontology, mollusks, and amphibians and reptiles. Pittsburgh is indeed very lucky to have this premier research center and museum right here.